Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Koyum, and in this video I'm going to be sharing my experience on how I landed an internship at Google as an African student. I would just love to share a quick disclaimer. Everything I'm going to say in this video is based off my own personal opinion and my experience from interviewing and interning as Google, and also from discussing with other people who have worked there or who are currently working there. So yeah, just none of this is like directly from Google or anything like that. It's just based off my own opinion and experience. So yeah, with that said, let's jump right into the video. So for this video, I'm going to be dividing this into two parts. The first part is going to be on how I landed the interview, and the second part is going to be on how I actually passed the interview. Because I believe those are like the two major things you have to do to be able to get an internship at Google. You just have to be able to get the interview and then actually pass the interview, right? So yeah, the first thing, getting the interview. So for me, so for the application, for me when I applied, so I actually got a referral from a friend who I actually met on LinkedIn. So I saw his post that he was starting with Google that summer, and I was really stoked by that. So I reached out to him to ask him about the process and just ask him for tips in general. And from there, we became friends. So we became friends, and so some few months later, in September, when the applications opened up, he was willing to give me a referral. So I can remember when he gave me the referral, I was like, do I really want to apply? I mean, it's Google, and yeah, I was having like the imposter syndrome, but eventually I just decided to give it a shot. And for the application, I actually provided my resume, my school transcript, and also personal information like name, email address, phone number, and all of those stuff. So after sending out the application, I'll be adding the timeline for the application somewhere around here or here. So yeah, so after sending out the application, some few days later, I got an email from a recruiter telling me to fill up a form. So the form is what Google actually uses to match you up with a team after you've gone through the whole interview thing. So it's just a form asking you about your interest, what type of projects you would love to work on, what organization in Google are you interested in, and all of those stuff. So after filling up the form, some few days later, I got another email telling me that we're moving on to the next stage, which is the on-site, the technical on-site. So usually, I think there's usually like an online assessment, which we call OA for short. So the OA is usually like an rank type of question. No, you have to like solve like two problems in some time frame, probably like 45 or 60 minutes. But for me, I somehow managed to skip the OA. But I'm thinking this is due to the fact that I got a referral. So that helped me to skip the OA. I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think that's probably why, because other people I talked to, some of them actually had to complete the OA. So after getting the email to schedule my interview, I scheduled the interview and then started preparing. So at this point, I've landed the interview, right? And now we need to move on to the next thing. So that takes us to the second part of this video on how I actually passed the interview. So I scheduled my interview for I think some 10 days later. So I had about 10 days to prepare for the interview. So before then, I already started preparing for the interview, like some 3 to 4 months before I even started to apply to like different companies. So I think I started preparing somewhere around May. Um, so yeah, after I got the interview, after I scheduled the interview, I just started to do a lot of mock interviews with friends, did practice questions on Let's Code, just trying to like get myself ready for the interview. And on the interview day, again, it was two 45 minutes interview. They were both technical interviews. So I had the first interview. The interviewer came on, 45 minutes. I was just trying to like solve some problems. And then after that, I had a 15 minutes break, then another 45 minutes interview. Again, they were both technical, and at the end of each interview I had some time to ask the interviewers questions about Google and just any questions at all that I had. So after the interviews, I heard back from the recruiter some days later, telling me I passed the interview and now we'll be moving on to the next stage, which is the team matching stage. So the next stage was the team matching stage, and how it worked was all the candidates that actually passed their interview are added to this pool called the team matching pool. So from this pool, potential hosts, software engineers who are looking to take in interns come in to look for candidates. So basically, from the pool, the potential host can see like all the different candidates, their interview feedback. They were able to see my resume and also my team matching form. So basically, the form I filled that contained my interest, like the type of projects I want to work on, the kind of organization I was looking to work in. By organization, I mean like Google Search, Google Cloud, or all the different organizations that they have at Google. So I had my first call like some days after I got added to the pool, and I was actually lucky enough to get matched on my first call. So the team was based in London, and they were working in the Google Search org, which was something I found really interesting. Google Search is a product I personally use like every day, so I found it really interesting to get to contribute to it. So I was interested in the team, and they were also interested in working with me, and with that we had a match. So with the team, they were also based in London, so that means I got the chance to relocate to London, which was really nice. It was my first time going there. So, and after the team matching, after I got matched to the team, I got my offer letter, which contained like the salary, the duration of the internship, and other stuff like that. And after I signed the offer letter, I so Google actually has like a relocation partner that does everything related to visa and work authorization, and they will help me to like secure all of that. And I think that's like the same thing for anyone applying to Google. So Google actually helps with getting work authorization, work visa, and all of that. And yeah, that was my experience interviewing with Google. I hope you've been able to learn a few things from my experience. If you have any specific questions, please feel free to drop them in the comment section below, or you can send me a message on LinkedIn. I will drop the link to that in the description box below. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.